Hello students, welcome back to the lesson today. And today we are going to start with another new topic related to decimal numbers, and that is division of decimal numbers. So today we are going to study about the method of division of decimal numbers, how we can divide the decimal numbers by using the method of division. So here, as you can see, that I have taken some examples from your book, and let us discuss the solution of these different type of numbers by division terms. So let's start dividing the number. Once again, I'll say that the division of these numbers will be the same as that of the multiplication, addition, subtraction of whole numbers. Just like that, you have to divide also, but taking care of the decimal. So let us see what is the role of decimal place values here in this operation division. So starting up with the first part, in which you have to divide 6.3 with 7. So 6.3 divided by 7. So starting up with the first part and its solution. 6.3 divided by 7. So very first, write this decimal number into its fraction form. So 6.3, can I write it as 63 upon 10? Because decimal after one place. So basically, since we have already learned that how to convert a decimal number into its fraction, so 6.3 can be written as 63 upon 10. Then divide and divided by 7. Can I write 7 as 7 upon 1? Correct? Okay. Now in the next step, it will become 63 upon 10. Now you can see here it is somewhat looking like division of fraction numbers. So how we were doing the division of fraction numbers? Yes, we were changing up the division sign to multiplication and reciprocating the next value. So divide will become multiply, and 7 upon 1 will now become 1 upon 7. Clear, students? Now you can you see that 7 is dividing 63 here? So yes, 7 ones are 7 nines are. What you are left with? 9 upon 10, because 9 ones are 9, 10 ones are 10. So what is the fraction now? 9 upon 10. Let's convert it back into its decimal form, because we are discussing about decimal numbers. So 9 upon 10 can be written in the decimal form as 0.9, and this is your final answer. So 6.3 when divided by 7, the final answer is 0.9. Clear, students? So this is how you can divide a decimal number with a whole number. So this is your first type of division, a division of a decimal number by whole number. Second part, the second solution, and in the second part you have to divide 191.5 by 5. So once again I am going to write it up in its fraction form. So 1915 upon 10. So we have written the first number 191.5 into its fraction form. Decimal, after decimal we have one place value, so in denominator it is 10, 10. Then divide, 5 can be written as 5 upon 1, as we have done in the previous solution also. In the next step, now according to the rule of division of fraction numbers, so let's apply the same rule. 1915 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 5. Clear, students? So it is 1 upon 5. Now please check out whether 1915 is divisible by 5 or not. Answer is yes. 5 ones are, let's simplify here. 5 threes are 15, 4 carry, so 41. 5 eights are 40, and then 5 threes are. So what is our answer? 383 upon 10, because here both the numbers are simplified. So 383 upon 10, and now once again we have to change it into its decimal form. How many zeros here in the decimal? A denominator 10, that means decimal after one place. 38.3 3. This is your final answer. Clear, students? Moving forward to the next part, in which you have to divide a decimal number by 100. So this type of question will be there in your book, in which you can have to divide a decimal number by 10, 100, 1000. That means multiples of 10. So let's see how to do the solution of this type of question. Process will be the same. So once again, 733 upon 10. So we have written the first decimal number into its fraction form, divided by 100. So this 100 can be written as 100 upon 1. Next part, 733 upon 10. Divide, I am converting into multiplication, and so it will be 1 upon 100. Now here you can see that 733 is not divisible by 100. Like in our previous question, it was divisible, so we have simplified the term. But here it is not divisible. So what you will do? Simply do the multiplication process, numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So when you multiply 733 with 1, answer will be 733 upon 10 multiplied by 100 will give you 1000. Clear? Now it's time to put the decimal. How many zeros are there in the denominator? 3 zeros. That means decimal after 3 place value. 1, 2, 3. So it will become 0.733. Decimal is after 3 place values. This is your final answer. Clear, students? Let's take the last solution. Now, to this number, decimal number divided by a multiple of 10, 100, 1000. So here you have to divide 1563.300 with the number 3000. So let us see the division of these numbers. So 156300 upon 1000. So what I have done? I have simply converted the number into its fraction form, as we have done in our previous questions also. Then divided by 3000. Clear? In the next step, apply the methodology of division of fraction numbers. So it will be 1563,300 upon 1000 multiplied by 1 upon 3000. So divide becomes multiply and number get reciprocated. Now here you can see that we can simplify 2 of the zeros here. So the 2 zeros simplified here with the 2 zeros. What you are left with now? 1563 upon 1000 multiplied by 1 upon 30. So can you divide it anymore? Yes, these two numbers can be simplified by 3. So let's simplify the term. 3 tens are 30. Simplifying the number here. 3 fives are 15. 3 twos are 6. 3 ones are 3. 3 ones are 3. Now in the next step, what you will write? 5211 upon 1000 multiply by 10. So it will become 10,000. Clear? Now it's time to put the decimal, and decimal after how many places? 4, because there are 4 zeros. So decimal after 4 places means 0.5211. So this is how you can divide the decimal numbers into its decimal form. So very first you have to convert the decimal to the fraction. You utilize the method, or you can say by the method of division of fraction numbers, just simplify the term, get a fraction and again convert it back into its decimal form. I hope the division of decimal numbers, this concept and this methodology is clear to all of you. Please follow this method and complete your questions from the exercise. Thank you for the lesson, students. Have a nice day.